Hello everyone, Pallytime here. In today's video, we are going to be playing as Sarah Kerrigan. Used to be one of my all-time favorite characters, but that's because I guess I was exploiting a little bit of a bug. You used to be able to get Fury of the Swarm, stack it with battle momentum, and whenever your auto attack cleaved, it would be lowering your cooldowns. You can no longer do that, but I found another build that I actually really enjoy on Kerrigan, and with the release of Kael'thas, she's starting to see a little bit more love just because she counters that character so well.
Wait till they get a load of me.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves on Blackheart's Bay today. I need to alt-tab, make sure my levels are good. Okay, so basically I have a new microphone set up. I have a limiter, I have a mixer, and I have a very sensitive condenser microphone. Before I was using a USB condenser microphone, and those are easy. You just plug those in and they work. Whereas this, there's a lot of finicking with it. Some people have been asking me about the new mic setup, and that's why it's taking some time to get used to. We are, of course, going to be picking up Sweeping Grasp at level 1 because it's the only talent you can ever get on Kerrigan at level 1. Because basically, in order to do the Kerrigan combo, you really do need that increased range on your E ability. We are going to be stunned by the enemy team. I was trying to move in there to body block, and instead got myself body blocked. Let's go ahead and drop that stun. It is going to hit 2 members of the enemy team, and we are going to make it to safety. Basically trying to be selfless there. Almost got myself killed. So maybe we won't be doing that again. Muradin is going to jump in, try to land that stun on me, but we are going to put a minion in between him and I. If you don't know about Kerrigan already, her Q ability is Ravage. This allows her to leap on top of a target, like so. If you kill the target, it will reset the cooldown of Ravage, which is pretty cool. Your W ability is Impaling Blades, which is a skill shot stun. And your E ability is Primal Grasp, and the idea is you do combos kind of like this one. Except I didn't do a combo at all. I was kind of expecting him to move. Now I can bait this out a little bit. I can't really re-engage yet though. I need like 3 more seconds and then maybe I could do something. But we definitely lost that top chest. The friendly Brightwing and Illidan were all up top instead of going after coins for some reason. Meanwhile, down in the bottom lane, we do have Nazebo versus our friendly Murky. And, you know, that could go either way depending on how well each of those characters are played. I think that's a fairly even matchup. Let's go ahead and try to make our way down there and see if we can help. Never mind, we don't have anyone soaking middle, so I'm going to go back to middle. This is what you should do in the early game always. Always have at least one person soaking each lane. As you can see, the enemy team is already trying to deathball. They do have that Muradin Anub'arak double warrior combo, which does give them a ton of CC, don't get me wrong. But if they're missing out on XP and we get a level advantage, we're going to have a lot of damage. The friendly team, this is a decoy, right? Yes. Let's go in. Come on, I want this. Never mind. Not going to initiate into a 2v3 when I don't have to. Not when I don't have to. Now, we could be aggressive. And previously, when I played Kerrigan, I was an incredibly aggressive player. I mean, I would dive into just about anything, and I would land my combos like you wouldn't believe and get a ton of damage out. But you can't really play Kerrigan like that anymore. You really have to be careful with the engagements you go into. You can't reset your cooldowns like crazy. You can't do a lot of things you used to be able to do, so you need to be a little more careful. We are going to be picking up Fury of the Swarm at level 4. I'm going to ping Brightwing missing. I guess they found her down there. I potentially could come in here and help. That's obviously a decoy of Nova, right? That's obviously a decoy, right? I'm still engaging. I'm still go again. Still go again. This is a 3v3. We got this. Murky, assistance. Murky, give us some assistance. Alright, the healers are still running away. Murky has arrived on the scene, though, and Anub'arak just used his only escape, so we're going to pull him back into the Kerrigan combo as the Hunter's Mark hits him from Tyrande, and that is going to secure a kill. Muradin now on the scene. We'll just let him walk right into that if he wants to. That's a decoy, right? No, that's not a decoy. This is not a decoy. This is the real one. Let's pull her back into the Kerrigan combo, and with Murky here body blocking, that's going to be a kill on the enemy Nova. Let's jump in here on Nazebo, continue to pursue him down. We do have the help of Brightwing, which is certainly going to be helpful. Anub'arak has resurrected from the grave, and is now back in here to pursue. Unfortunately, he used his only escape, so we're going to use the Kerrigan combo. Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed? Now let's make our way back to the middle lane. Just because we can get some kills doesn't mean we should neglect our XP. We do need to do this. Go ahead and cleave this down. Now, this particular build is phenomenal on, let's say, the Haunted Mines. It is pretty good on the Spider map as well. It's actually on par, I would say, on the Spider map. It's really good on maps where you're going to be clearing clumped up enemies very quickly. This particular build is very good at that. So keep that in mind. We may not have, you know, the best map for this particular build, but we're going to make the best of it. We're going to make the best of it. At level 7, we are going to be picking up Battle Momentum, even though it's not bugged anymore, even though we're not getting ridiculous returns on our cooldown. Battle Momentum is still a pretty good talent on Kerrigan, because she really does rely on her cooldowns quite a bit. It looks like we have Nova possibly roaming down to kill us. Instead, she's going to be pushed back into her own base and is going to miss that snipe on the friendly Brightwing. And I'm just going to aggressively be pushing this. Our trait allows us to generate a shield whenever we are dealing damage. So as long as we're in combat, as long as we're hitting things, we are going to be gaining more survivability as well. And the intent of this build is to increase that survivability as the match continues. Let's try to just bully a Nubarak out here. I think we should be able to do that just fine. He has not used his burrow charge yet. He still has that, which is good. He's learning from his mistakes. Unfortunately, Nova coming out of nowhere is going to do a lot of damage to our Illidan. I do not have the combo. I just had the Primal Grasp because I tried to land just the flat stun as he was approaching me. And really, that's where the skill cap on Kerrigan lies. Being able to discern whether or not you need to use the full combo or just the stun, and then landing that combo is pretty hard to do in some situations as well. Now, we do have a Tyrande on our team, and Tyrande is a phenomenal character to team up with Kerrigan. As you can see, every time I'm landing the combo, our Tyrande is right on top of things, and Tyrande is landing her Lunar Flare as well, which is stunning these enemies in place even longer. So we can come in and we can do fun stuff like this, pull Muradin back in. He's just going to be able to jump out, but we do once again have a Nubarak trapped. Oh, this Nubarak player going really, really ballsy. He just keeps falling to our damage output every time he tries to trade, which is unfortunate. That's unfortunate for him. I mean, it's great for us, but unfortunate for him. Let's go ahead and take these walls down. I don't like walls. I don't like giving the enemy team more vision than they could. Wow, that sentence really derailed itself. I like taking away the enemy team's vision. I think that it's a good strategy in Heroes of the Storm. Alright, so we are gonna cleave down top before it does too much damage to our structures. The enemy team only has 7 coins, but they only need 5 to turn in, so they could actually be turning in right now. Brightwing pinging that she wants to take that mercenary camp. I do not think that's a bad idea. Okay, so when picking your ultimate, I want to be very clear that both of these are viable. Both of these are great. We're going with Ultralisk because they have a pretty tanky front line with Muradin and with a Nubarak. Ultralisk allows me to deal damage to the back line without having to be next to the back line. Now that being said, I may be expected to be the front line of our team if Illidan doesn't go Metamorphosis, so that's something I should have checked before I picked that. And of course, he did go Metamorphosis, so we're totally fine. So the idea of this particular team comp, how we should be engaging in these fights, is Muradin is going to commit 100% with that Metamorphosis after I clump these guys up. Because of course, if you hit Metamorphosis on a large number of players, you get a much higher attack speed bonus. The Nubarak is engaging the friendly team yet again. It's going to get stunned by that Lunar Flare and completely annihilated by the Mine of Murky. Now, this is not the real Nova, but this, of course, is the real Brightwing, and we can pull her back into our stun and try to deal a little damage. Tyrande a little late on that particular Lunar Flare, but that's okay. We were taken out by a phenomenal wall by the enemy Nazebo, and it looks like our friendly team did turn in all of the coins that we have. I will say, even without a large number of pings, our team is doing a great job of staying together. Pinging Illidan for danger because he is getting separated from the group. The enemy team could easily turn in on him here. Muradin getting in that avatar state is going to be chasing after Tyrande, but another excellent Lunar Flare from Tyrande is going to save her. Illidan still going 3 people deep over here is going to pick up a kill on the enemy Nazebo, and now the enemy team trying to turn in. Murky with the Octo Grab is once again going to lock lock down the Muradin. Muradin now chasing Tyrande. Anubarak engaging as well. The Cocoon going out on the friendly Brightwing, but don't worry, friends. I am here, and I am here to do damage. Here we go, Brightwing back on the scene. Here we go, Kerrigan combo on 2 members of the enemy team in a perfect Lunar Flare. Best Tyrande in A right here. We are, okay, I was going to try to Ravage him for some extra damage, but it was, I didn't react fast enough. And we didn't need the extra damage either. We didn't need the extra damage. I still feel like I'm capping my mic out a little bit too much. I am adjusting the volume on my mixer as this video is playing out, by the way. Just so we're all on the same page. So I'm sorry if I'm blowing out your eardrums. I am looking at my audio as we're doing this and adjusting accordingly, which is something I could do now with the mixer, which is really nice. That's pretty nice. I believe we only need 1 coin to turn in, so I'm going to stand right here and do it. At this level, I feel like it's a necessity to pick up Sprint, although other people have been going for Double Strike, which is basically a really strong follow-through. This is a decoy, right? You know what? Fuck it. Let's go Double Strike. So this is a little bit more ballsy, but I'm feeling ballsy right now. Pulling him back into the mind of Murky is going to be enough to kill Anubarak. Yes, it is. Oh, shit. Okay. All right. Ultralisk out on Brightwing. We're going to be able to take Brightwing down here. The Metamorphosis from Illidan is what I was going to say earlier. All right. Sending ulti in on the enemy Nova. Is it going to be enough? She is right here. This is the real one. We can go ahead and wait for her to come out. Oh, Juke City's not a real place, baby girl. I'm sorry. And you are going to be taken down. And our little ulti Fred has to leave. He has to go back where he came from. The reason I went so ballsy, right? The reason I didn't go for Sprint, which you should go for Sprint. This is one of those situations where because of my team comp and because how this team has just been so aggressive and playing together so well, I wanted to go for Double Strike, which is going to increase my attack damage by 50% after I use ability. After I use an ability. Enunciation is important. So basically, by having more attack damage, we're going to be getting a bigger shield, which again is important because your shield is all of your survivability on Kerrigan. Going to clump these guys up. Remember, our auto attacks cleave, so we're going to be dealing damage to all of these guys every time we attack. The Mind for Murky is going to come out and deal a lot of damage as well. And Anubarak kind of caught wind of this, but did not commit to coming down here. The enemy team is all middle right now, other than Anubarak, it looks like. I'm going to be making my way over to the coins to potentially try to turn in again. We do see Nova up top on the mini-map, so I should be relatively safe doing this, maybe. Murky is zoning for me. And there we go, 8 coins in the box like it ain't no thing. We are now, this one's going to surprise you, but this is what I've been playing with, and it's been really effective. We are now going to be picking up aggressive defense. Assimilation shields earned from basic attacks and abilities increased by 100%. Now, that being said, every single talent I can advocate for except for Blade Torrent at this level. I feel like with the normal Kerrigan combo, you simply do not need to increase the size of the stun once you get used to using it. Blade Torrent is only a crutch that you should not use because by using it, I feel like you're deteriorating your Kerrigan play. Looks like we do have a Cocoon coming out from the enemy team here. That's on our Murky. I am stunned here. Let's go ahead, send out our Ultralisk. We're just going to be backing up a little bit. We can go ahead and Sippy Cup, keep our Ultralisk in this fight. He's still in there cleaving things, and then we could re-enter. Oh, Illidan is getting hit by that triple tap, but somehow staying alive. Here we go, Ravage jumping in. Come on, Murky, Ravage jumping in. And now returning to finish off the rest of the enemy team. We're not in range for Ravage, but hey, we can just go ahead and cleave. Now we're in range for Ravage, and we will land. We will not land. Holy crap, we missed the Kerrigan combo when it was so important. We're going to stay in this fight. We're going to keep auto-attacking. We're going to keep generating that shield because it's so damn important. Here we go, on Zebro. We're going to pull him back into our stun with the vulnerability from the Polymorph. That's exactly the same as having the Hunter's Mark from Tyrande. That's a 25% damage increase. Our 2 random supports have synergized with me so well in this game. It's actually pretty fucking amazing, considering how matchmaking has been going lately. The simple fact that they are using vulnerabilities when my combo is landing, when all of my damage is actually coming out, is just a testament to how good these 2 support players on the screen are at this game. Great job, great play by them, great play by them. And they don't even need coaching on it. That's what I'm impressed about. Is my MMR actually meaningful now? Are we actually getting like people representative of my skill range? Because that's encouraging. I really hope that is the case. Looks like the friendly team wants to push the bottom lane. Let's go ahead and just cleave all this stuff. We go ahead and look at the stats. We've done a lot of damage. A lot of that has to do with the fact that Tyrande and Brightwing are making enemies vulnerable so often. But we've been landing our combos pretty solidly. We've had pretty good Ultralisks that have been going in and cleaving everything. And I really feel like we're playing quite well this game. It looks like there is a team fight going on up here. I am going to get these coins, though. Because objectives are more important than kills, usually. Tyrande has died. I'm just going to go turn in these 9. While they're doing whatever this is. Looks like our Brightwing may be in the cocoon. Illidan using his Metamorphosis to get more health and try to survive there. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Why didn't he jump on me to interrupt? I have no idea. I'll let them know I'm in transit. Illidan can avoid everything in the world if played correctly, and it looks like we have a pretty fucking good Illidan player, too. This is very, very encouraging. I believe in our team. I should tell them. I just want you all to know that... Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Let's just spot. Okay, just walk away. That I believe in you. Positivity, ladies and gentlemen. A Nubarak getting polymorphed by the friendly Brightwing is going to use his burrow charge to escape the incoming doom. Both of these Novas are decoys, but you know what isn't a decoy? This Brightwing. Fantastic speed boost by her to avoid the combo. Our top fort is going to die. I'm going to ping that I'm going up top to clear this out. I can clear this out in just a few auto attacks, and we should be fine. We definitely don't have an ordinary team, though. Our team consists of 3 melee characters and 2 supports. Like, what? None of us are tanks. We have a melee specialist, 2 melee assassins, and 2 supports. And we're doing really, really well against the double warrior meta that's so prevalent right now. They even have a really good single character support in Brightwing. All right, I'm gonna get these really quick. We can use our W, focus that down, and then get out of here. We can clear these coin camps really, really quick with this build. And remember, we do have battle momentum still, so we are resetting our cooldowns when we do this. So it's not a big deal for us to use our stun on these like it would be for builds for Kerrigan without battle momentum. All right, well, our Illidan just got annihilated. That polymorph counters Illidan so hard. I sent in the Ultralisk just to try to help, but that's not something we want to be a part of. We are going to leave that. We are going to pick up another bombardment. The enemy team, excuse me, looking like they want to make their way down here as well, but we are going to catch and kill this Zebro, no doubt in my mind. Hey, buddy, how you doing? So you can see my auto attack there. This is 286. If we use my Q and then auto attack again, we get an extra 162 damage on it, plus the damage of our Q, which is 540. So that is an very significant boost to our damage burst on Kerrigan, assuming we remember to auto-attack in between all these abilities. Muradin out of position here. We are going to be picking up Bolt of the Storm because it's the smart thing to do. Throwing out the stun here and blinking to safety behind my supports as the triple tap was coming out. Looks like Murky did interrupt that triple tap, however. Muradin still deciding to stay and use his only escape, so we're going to hit him with the Kerrigan combo and now jump in on Brightwing and start dealing some of that increased damage that I was just talking about. A great Q from the enemy. Nubarak is going to slow us down just a little bit, but our Q auto attack combo is enough to take down the enemy Brightwing. We have the numbers advantage. Let's go ahead and dump all of our coins into the box. It's not going to be enough for a bombardment. Boss? Let's see if the team wants to get boss. I don't think it's a terrible idea. We're just far away from it. So if we all want to travel across the map very quickly, we could do this, and it'll be pretty safe. It'll be a pretty safe move. But obviously, once the enemy team starts to respawn, once Murd and Brightwing are back up, especially Brightwing, okay. I think we took too long, too. I agree with that. I agree with that call. It could have been really dangerous because obviously Brightwing could teleport in to anyone she wants to and just be like, hey, what's up? I'm here, and it's a 4v5 now instead of a 3v4 or 3v5. What are numbers? What do they mean? Nubarak is going to get out by the skin of his teeth. Let's go ahead and cleave this down. I am generating a shield just by being here. Just by auto-attacking, I am generating a shield. Alright, well, I don't think there's any reason to really continue pushing this super aggressively. Murden did just use his only escape again, but I missed the Kerrigan combo, and the Lunar Flare does miss. Oh, that hurts. Oh, that hurts so much. Let's send out the Ultralisk. I'm going to play very passive here. Let's break whoever's in here out. Going to break them out of the cocoon right away. All right, Brightwing back in the game. Here we go. We are going to be landing the Kerrigan combo on the enemy Anubarak, and then jumping in with our Q. Our Q cooldown is once again reset, but I don't have any fucking mana, so we're just going to pull in the Zebo. He was actually body blocked there by his own well, and we're going to take him down. Can I? No, I don't even need to make anything happen here. I cannot stress how proud I am of my team right now. I'm really taken back by just how well we're all working together. It's just a bunch of pugs. Okay, maybe I should ask. Are you guys all pugs? Or did you queue together? Wow. Seriously? I really like how well we're all working together. I have a YouTube. Oh, not enough time to talk about it. Alright, well, hopefully someone on the friendly team sees this video. If you see him in game, I was going to tell him that this is going to be on my channel. But I guess I didn't have enough time. I was really proud of everyone here. I don't know why. Let's just put a smile on my face. Everyone was working together so well. It's like I'm a rank 1 player all of a sudden. Man. Alright. Well, that goes to show you the power of teamwork. That also goes to show you that Kerrigan still has a spot in this game. Now, I mentioned earlier that she's a great counter for Kael'thas. Why is this? This is because Kael'thas has to get very close to his enemies in the early game. Only until level 13 does Kael'thas start to actually be able to back up. Granted, he can get the Phoenix at level 10, but Kael'thas super prevalent in today's meta and today's games. Very strong character, also a very new character. So even if he's not a strong character, people are still jumping in. They're playing Kael'thas still. And you can counter him pretty well on Kerrigan just by jumping in, landing the Kerrigan combo, and getting that extra burst damage from your auto attacks. Oh, it's hot in my room and my throat hurts. So I'm going to leave. Thank you all for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the thumbs up button. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new. And I'll see you all next time. Oh, wait, I need to say something. We're doing a giveaway down in the video description. I was supposed to talk about it a while ago, but I forgot. So, yeah, there's that. We're giving away, like, bundles in-game and, like, TGN Squadron shirts and stuff. So, you know, there's a link down there. You can enter there. It helps out everyone in the squadron, and you may get some free stuff. So enjoy. Okay, bye.